Namaskar. Good morning, everybody. This is Dr. M.D. Ray, Professor Surgical Oncology, एम्स न्यू दिल्ली. मैं आज दूसरे टॉपिक्स में बात करूंगा विच इज़ वेरी वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट, वेरी वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट आई कैन से. मेरे दोस्तों ने, मेरे फ्रेंड लोग ने बोला है दोनों लैंग्वेज यूज करने के लिए, बोथ हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश. सो आई एम ट्राइंग टू यूजिंग बोथ द लैंग्वेजेस, यू नो, because you all know I am not in so much good in Hindi, but I'll try. So आज बात करूँगा एटीट्यूड के ऊपर. एटीट्यूड है क्या है ना? So I always say the attitude is a very small word, you know, but it makes a big difference. Makes a big difference. And one thing you must have noticed, but if you just calculate, just see, the attitude is the few words: A T T I T U D E, attitude. And if you just see the numbers of these alphabets and you make it the total, so you just make it the total of these number according to the alphabet, it becomes 100. Have you noticed this thing? I just got surprised to see that. So attitude is such a thing, and that is the most and very very important thing in our life. मैं बचपन में ठीक नहीं है जब लाइक अभी लगता है बचपन में, बट इट वाज लॉन्ग बैक, लाइक 30 years बैक. आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग माय 10+2 मैं मुंबई गए थे जस्ट घूमने, मेरे फ्रेंड रहते थे उधर ही. And when I was walking just by the side of the Juhu beach, I say just by the side of a big building, one advertisement board is there. है ना, उसमें लिखा हुआ था, एक बंदा स्टाइल में वो एक सिगरेट पी रहे आराम चेयर में बैठ के, एंड कैप्शन में लिखा हुआ था एटीट्यूड इज एवरीथिंग. तो मेरे वो कैप्शन वाला बहुत अच्छा लगा था, एटीट्यूड इज एवरीथिंग. बट वो दैट पिक्चर में सिगरेट पी रहे स्टाइल में दैट इज नॉट एग्जैक्टली द स्टाइल इन आवर लाइफ. But the word is very important. Attitude is everything. You know, this is a very small word, but it makes a very big difference in our life. So मैं आज भी दो एक स्टोरी बताऊंगा जी एटीट्यूड है क्या. एक बार मैं रोड साइड से जा रहा था, तो तीनों बंदा वो लोग ब्रिक माने ईटा टूट रहा था ऐसे. सो दे आर लेइंग द ब्रिक्स. तो मैं फर्स्ट आदमी को पूछा व्हाट आर यू डूइंग. ही इज टेलिंग डोंट यू सी आई एम लेइंग ए ब्रिक. खाने पीने के लिए, रोजगार के लिए. मैं चुप हो गया. दूसरे को बोला भाई व्हाट आर यू डूइंग. ही सेज आई एम लिविंग माई लाइफ. इसको काम कर रहा हूँ, काम करना है लाइफ के लिए, सो काम कर रहा हूँ. And when he asked the third person, he replied very beautifully. He says, you know, I am making this bridge. And इसमें कितने लोग को फायदा होगा पता है. इतना दिन से लोग नौ में जाते थे, इसको ब्रिज बनाऊंगा ना, ऊपर से गाड़ी भी जाएगा, उसमें ऊपर से लोग भी जाएगा, लाइफ कितने इजी हो जाएगा. आई एम doing something for my country. Just think, there are three people doing the same job, but attitude is altogether different, you know. So I always say, just life is how you take, that is 90%, and how we make, that is only 10%. So it all's about our perception, the way we take. अभी एक दूसरा गल्प बोलूँगा. ईगल का स्टोरी सबको मालूम होता है. ईगल इज वेरी ही हैज़ गॉट ए डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ एटीट्यूड. जब क्लाउड होते हैं, बारिश होते हैं, तो वो नीचे ना रह के फिर ऊपर जाता है क्लाउड को ऊपर, एंड ही मेक्स द डिफरेंट फ्रॉम अदर बर्ड्स, यू नो. सो दैट काइंड ऑफ एटीट्यूड द ईगल्स हैविंग. वन इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग, यू नो, ईगल्स नॉर्मली यूजुअली 70 years तक जीते हैं, 70 years. But you know the story how they survives up to 70 years. At the age of 40 years what happens, वो लोग जो पीक है जिसमें वो लोग जो ग्रैब करता है प्रे को और यानी उसको खाने के लिए, फूड के लिए, सो आस्ते आस्ते बेंड हो जाता है, बेंड. सो दैट इज नॉट लाइक काइंड ऑफ सर्व थिंग टू प्रे द ग्रैब्स, यू नो, फॉर देयर फूड्स. and ultimately they has to struggle, they have to struggle for a long time, around the age of 40 years. For the 5 6 months they have to struggle to overcome this phase. That time many eagles says and think better to die, because this is a very struggling phase, and many die also. But very few, they struggle in that phase, and ultimately they make a nest over the mountain. And वो क्या करते, that beak, they just knocks against the rocks and destroy it, that beaks. Then the new beaks come, and that is called talons, you can say. And till the time they just use this for just spray the grapes, for their foods. And what happens? That time they also plucks their old feathers also, and then the new feathers arises, and they looks also beautiful at the age of 40 years. So just see the attitude when in the struggling phase, how they struggle to overcome that phase to survive 70 years. So it's called attitude. You know, really one can be recognized how he is totally perfect or concrete during the struggle phase of life. Everybody has got the struggle phase in life. Nobody in this world without struggle they reach to the top. Nobody. So just think about that. That is the capacity, that is the attitude, you can adopt in you to overcome this tough time. So you know that another, the famous Thomas Edison, he made this bulb we were using. It's so much using till the time that I think the universe exists. Everybody will remember him because of his invention in the filaments and lights. And you know how many times he failed? Minimum 2000 times. 2000 बार different filament change करके ultimately he succeeded, and then he just patented these filaments and this light. Just think about that, or how much feat he achieved in life. So I say the whole universe will remember him forever and ever. So this is called attitude. The attitude is, again I can say, it is a small word, small thing, but it makes a very big difference in life. Just work on your attitude, work on the way you talk. So I already told the 95% problem in our life because of our tone of voice, the way we talk. So that is important rather than what we are talking. So that is very important. All depends on our attitude. Correct your attitude, work on it, and see the how miracle happens in life. Everything will fall in place timely and properly without your much more and that kind of struggle. So just change your attitude, change your life. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening me. Thank you.